but I just want to tell you, give you a bit of backstory so this makes sense. The God that created this universe is good. The God that created this universe is just. The God that created this universe is right. He's righteous. And think about this for a moment. In a human court of law, if we've got a judge judging criminals, people who do wrong, we expect them to uphold the law. That's the minimum requirement. We expect them to find the guilty and punish them, and the innocent and let them go. That's exactly what we expect of a human judge in a court. God is good. He won't make mistakes. And he's so good, the Bible promises that every single sin, or every single crime against God, if you like, will be brought into judgment. Yeah? So the next problem we've got is this. It's really easy, isn't it, to look around, look at the world around us, look at all the wrongdoing in other people, point the finger, say, well, I hope God sorts that out. Well, he will. Absolutely. So if you've been sinned against, God knows what happened, and it will be brought under his judgment. But this gets a little bit more uncomfortable when we actually consider that we're part of the problem as well, to whatever degree. Our sin offends God. Our sin hurts other people. Our sin is what makes this world the broken place that it is. So what is this sin that I'm talking about? What are these laws that God asked us to abide by that we don't keep? Well, there's a lot of different, there's 10 commandments in the Bible. That's a good place to start. 10 commandments. And I think any reasonable person would have to say, if you were going to design your own society, then those commandments would be a really good place to start to base your laws on. One of his commandments, one of God's commandments is this. It says, don't bear false witness, don't lie. Is there anyone here that thinks the world would be a worse place if there was no lying? Doubt it. Wouldn't the world be a good place if every time someone spoke, you knew they were telling the truth? But that's not true, is it? Politicians, they lie to us all the time. Salesmen, they lie to us all the time. Believe you me, God's standard, God is such a good, righteous judge that just one lie from one of us is enough for us to be punished. God's punishment is handed out in hell. If you offend an eternal God, you're punished, you're given an eternal punishment. And we make light of this particular sin. Say, oh well, yeah, I've told white lies, people say that. I lied just to spare people's feelings. You've heard it all, right? But let's just look at what God actually says about this. It's quite an eye-opener, actually. So the book of Revelation, it says this about lies. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, as for murderers, the sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulphur, which is the second death. That's how serious it is. Hello.